Hello. Today I'll be talking about how the use of technology impacts brain functioning. During the past 3 decades, digital technology has transformed our daily lives. People at every age are now taking advantage of the vast amounts of available online information and communication platforms that connect them with others. This technology helps us to generate, store, and process enormous amounts of information and interact with each other rapidly and efficiently. Most adults use the internet daily, and nearly 1 out of 4 report being online most of the time. The emerging data suggests that constant technology use impacts brain function and behavior in both positive and negative ways. For example, negative impacts on cognitive and brain development, sleep, and technology addiction. However, the use of technology can also have positive impacts on brain functioning, such as improvement in memory abilities, multitasking skills, and visual attention and reaction times. So many people experience technology addiction as a result of the use of technology. The global prevalence of internet addiction is estimated at 6%, but in some regions, such as the Middle East, the prevalence is as high as 11%. Students with internet addiction are more likely to suffer from ADHD symptoms than from other psychiatric disorders. It has been reported that school children with internet addiction experience significantly greater symptoms of inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity than non internet addicted students. In addition, the use of technology can also have a negative impact in sleep for many individuals. Recent studies indicate that screen exposure disrupts sleep, which can have a negative effect on cognition and behavior. Daily touchscreen use among infants and toddlers was shown to negatively impact sleep onset, sleep duration, and nighttime awakenings. In adolescents, more time using smartphones and touchscreens was associated with greater sleep disturbances, and tablet time was associated with poor sleep quality and increased awakenings after sleep onset. Poor sleep quality is associated with brain changes such as reduced functional connectivity and decreased gray matter volume, as well as an increased risk for age-associated cognitive impairment and Alzheimer's disease. It is unclear whether the act of looking at screens disturbs sleep. However, it is well known that the wavelength of light exposure affects the rhythms that govern sleep. The use of technology also has adverse impacts on cognitive and brain development. Recent research has examined the effects of screen time on brain development. In a study of children aged 8 to 12 years, more screen and less reading time were associated with decreased brain connectivity between regions controlling word recognition and both language and cognitive control. Such connections are considered important for reading comprehension and suggest a negative impact of screen time on the developing brain. Structurally, increased screen time relates to decreased integrity of white matter pathways necessary for reading and language. However, on the other hand, the use of technology also has positive impacts on brain functioning, such as an improvement in memory abilities. Findings showing that mental stimulation and cognitive training improve memory in older adults have led to the development of several memory apps and computer games. A scientist named Miller and his associates explored whether computerized brain training exercises improve cognitive performances in older adults without dementia. Subjects were randomized into an intervention group of 36 people that used a computer program 5 days a week for 20 to 25 minutes each day, or a waitlist control group. Neuropsychological testing showed that the intervention group improved significantly in delayed memory and the control group did not. Moreover, participants who played the computer game for at least 40 sessions over 6 months improved in immediate memory, delayed memory, and language. These findings point to the potential benefit of cognitive training using a computerized self-paced program. Mul- on the other hand, multitasking has been defined as performing two simultaneous tasks, which is only possible when the tasks are automatic, but it can also refer to rapid switching between tasks. Research has shown that such switching increases error rates. A scientist named Angira and her colleagues trained volunteers aged 60 to 85 years of a full race using a video game called Neo Racer, in which players control a car on a winding road while responding to signs that randomly appear. Out of 46 participants, 16 were trained in multitasking, were driving and sign reading, 15 in single tasking mode, and 15 received no training. Only the multitasking training group showed significant improvements in performance scores, which not only exceeded that of untrained individuals in their 20s, but was maintained for six months without additional training. Moreover, the multitasking training improved other cognitive skills, including working memory and divided and sustained attention. Visual attention and reaction times have also been known to have been improved as a result of the use of technology. Video games have been popular for decades, and many gamers who began playing in the 1980s have continued to play through adulthood. Despite potential negative health effects of excessive playing, recent research suggests potential benefits such as improved visual attention processing, spatial visualization, reaction time, and mental rotation. A scientist named Rossa and his colleagues examined the potential link between action video gaming and, surgical skills and surgery. Surgeons who played video games more than 3 hours each week made 37% fewer surgical errors and were 27% faster in response times. They also scored 42% better in measures of skills than surgeons who do not play video games. These findings suggest that playing action video games can improve cognitive and motor skills that improve surgical skills and lower error rates in the operating room. Thank you for listening.